Dun 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 dun! Dun 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 dun! Oh, it has happened. It has done it. I told you guys last night that it was going to happen. I had a little bit of fear in my heart that basically maybe Randy Orton would be getting the #1 contendership shot at Brock Lesnar. Maybe they would do this at St. Louis at Survivor Series in front of his hometown. Maybe that could be the final nail in the coffin of his heel run where he turns babyface in front of his own crowd. Basically maybe, Triple H and Seth Rollins trying to help him and having to fight them off from having him try and defeat the Beast, and that's what makes him turn on the Authority to show that he can go off on his own. But this match, to me, honestly, it had its spots, but I didn't like it. I mean, it just wasn't for me. It wasn't the greatest match I've seen in all time. You got Paul Heyman staring down John Cena. He knows that his man, Brock Lesnar, is having to go up against John Cena for a third time. He smoked his ass at SummerSlam, but John Cena had his number at Night of Champions. Now, this future date, whenever it should be, if it's Survivor Series, if it's TLC, if it's the Royal Rumble, hell, if it's WrestleMania, what is John Cena going to do? Brock Lesnar is going to go back and he's going to watch the tape and be ready for him, so I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Maybe that was a once-in-a-lifetime chance for John Cena to be able to defeat Brock Lesnar, but this match right here is slow. As Randy Orton walks to the ring, is as slow as this match was. Orton got the early advantage, and basically they sort of moved around in the ring a little bit. They did a couple of things. Orton hit an early RKO out of the middle of nowhere. From there, basically, Cena was down and out. It was basically like an old Hulk Hogan match from back in the day, where basically, Orton was beating on him, and they kept on saying, what does Cena have, or what does Orton have to do to beat him? Because Cena kept on counting out on the 2 counts, and he just wouldn't stay down. Things got a little bit exciting when Orton finally got launched out to the outside, where Cena threw a table back inside, and John Cena isn't normally the guy like the Dudleys, get the tables. I threw up the aces and eights. Well, no, I didn't. Now I did. Yeah, what's up, aces and eights? Basically, but I don't know. I mean, Cena throws a table in there. Orton ends up putting the thing in the corner, and John Cena gets, ran into it, and he does the table spot right there. Then from there, they go out to the ring. John Cena has the ring steps in his hand, and he brings back the gimmick of he likes to throw big things, and he launches them at Randy, but he's able to move out at the last minute. And they get another table, and they bring it into the ring, and they have it set up in the corner, basically, where it looks like John Cena is going to get the RKO. Basically, at the last second, Cena's able to punch him in the kidney area. Randy falls down. He gets back up, which, John is able to reverse it, put him in the attitude adjustment, and put him through the table. I didn't think that was going to be the finish. We only got to see him use the cell a few times, basically, with Orton getting his back run into it, run his face into it, grind it up and down. That's what that Hell in the Cell is there for. A few different things that, I don't like to complain about WWE being PG. It's alright with me. But just basically, if you got a steel cage, if you got a Hell in the Cell, you use it. And they didn't do anything for it. This match, to me, I saw a lot of people online basically saying that they liked this match. And I saw a lot of people online saying they didn't like this match. I didn't hate the match. It's just a match that I know I am never going to watch again. I watched Hell in the Cell 2009, Orton versus Cena, and this was about the same thing. Basically, Cena lost that match. Orton was able to get the win after he choked him out in the ropes, and then he was able to hit the punt on him and become champion. This was a little role reversal, where basically the win went back to Cena, and now he's going to be going on and facing Brock Lesnar at a future date. This was a match, and it was a good one, so let's get down to it. We got Miz coming out there for the what is it, Sheamus, the United States Championship match coming up next, so let's check that one out. But, I guess they were saying these guys have 20-something world championships amongst each other. It's the 29th Hell in the Cell match in the history of WWE, and these guys had fought 29 times on pay-per-view beyond each other, so, they are Hall of Famers, they're legends. They deserve this. Let them have it. But we got fresh meat in the main event. We got Ambrose versus Rollins main eventing. I better not hear anybody complaining about that. Everybody always says Cena is the diehard main eventer, and we don't ever get anybody else, no matter who's the champion. Now here we go. Two guys that have never been champion. We got Seth Rollins, who is the Mr. Money in the Bank, but that doesn't really mean anything when the champion's not around. So this is the main event people were asking for. WWE.com did a poll, and it was almost 90% of the people saying that they wanted this to be their main event. If they shit on this, they don't even know what they want anymore, because this is going to be it. Fresh guys, Ambrose versus Rollins, main event in a little bit.